Hello, good evening, everybody, and thank you for spending your Sunday evening with us. As you can see, we have Jean Pearson here and Irene Renshaw down below there. Although she's on my screen, I don't know where she is on your screen, but there we are.
Good evening.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much again for spending your time with us. We really, really appreciate it. Just a few quick notices before, not notices as such, but things I picked up from watching the last one back that I wanted to mention. The way we all work with spirit is we will work with the spirit person that approaches us. So if you want a reading, the best thing you could do is to send your thoughts out to your loved ones in spirit. We can see messages coming up. And we can see people saying, "Oh, have you got anything from me? I would love to hear from so and so." We can't do that. We can't go and say, "Can Mrs. Smith please step forward, please?" Because we've got somebody who wants to talk to her. If Mrs. Smith comes to us, we'll give off evidence so that you'll identify that it's Mrs. Smith, and if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Jean and Irene?
Near enough.
Thank you.
Yes, it does.
It's been a long day. It's been a really hot day. So, and
yes,
the other thing I want to mention is it's lovely that we all get on and that we're a community. But if we're doing blind readings like we're going to be doing tonight, we can sometimes miss something if there's lots of comments flying up. So say hello, everybody, and say hello if you see people coming on, but try and keep it to a minimum, if that makes sense. I don't want to be awful, and I do love it that people chat, but if you want to chat, open a Facebook Messenger message and chat that way, if that makes sense. I'm not being horrible. It's just I've noticed again that
it's happening, isn't it?
We missed a couple of people that could take something that we were giving off, because can Paul Smith just said, "Can Mr. Smith have a Friday Euro Million win, please?" Paul,
they're mine.
Paul, if we could predict what the Euro Million numbers were going to be, we would be doing this from a beach in Barbados, love.
We would.
Jean and I and Irene would be laid on a beach.
Absolutely.
Michael, Ed and Stuart, and we would be doing this from there with our phones. So there we are. Right.
Absolutely.
I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought now, imagining us laid on a beach now, bikininis.
It's all right.
No, I don't think. I think you would have a mankini.
You just made my glasses steam up.
Oh, do I do that to you, Irene?
Oh, perish what?
I'd get Tony a mankini.
No, yeah, you do. I've just got clean. Oh dear.
Wait, the things
you'd
we're
have to get
sharing...
a picture, Jean. Tony in a mankini.
Irene,
These people think that we're mad. Yes, darling.
The things that happen in Cober Hill stay in Cober Hill. I will just say that.
Things were happening in the caravan.
Right.
Oh yes. No, it's right. We know what we mean, don't we?
We do. We the same order of service tonight as we usually do. There'll be an opening prayer, the Lord's Prayer. Irene's got a poem for us, and then we'll call out to the spirit world and we'll give off as many messages as we can tonight. So please sit back, enjoy it, share it if you feel you can. If there are any groups you think that will be interested in it, share it into those groups, please. And I will say the opening prayer.
Tony, read what my daughter's put on.
No, Mum would be hidden.
Just read what Stacey's put on about.
That one. No, Mum would be hidden the freezer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah.
That'd be me. Bless you. Thank you, daughter.
Yeah. If we could all blend together, please, and join in the silence as we say, Heavenly Father, Divine Gracious Lord, we thank you for allowing us to gather together here in your name tonight, Lord. We thank you for all the blessings you've bestowed upon us throughout the day. And Father, we We say that everything that will be done here will be done with only the best of intentions, with love and light. Father, could I ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow our guides and inspirers to come forward, to allow us to become vessels of communication between the spirit world and this one. Father, at the end of this evening, we will hand back to you all which is rightfully yours, with love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Right. I'm not doing that poem I said earlier. I'm doing another one now. This one is just called Do You Just Belong? Well, the other one's belonging. Are you an active member, the kind that would be missed, or are you just contented that your name is on the list? Do you attend meeting and mingle with the flock, or do you just stay away and criticize and mock? Do you take an active part to help the show along, or are you satisfied to be the kind that just belong? Do you ever go and visit or call on a member who is sick, or leave the work to just a few and then call them a clique? Think this one over, fellow member. You know the right from wrong. Be active member and do not just belong.
That's lovely.
So there we go.
Different.
I like the sentiment behind that. That's quite appropriate.
It is different.
Jean and I were having today, wasn't it?
Today,
Jane?
yeah.
Really was. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, well, I'll send them to you, sweetheart, or I'll send them to Sarah, and she can, but I can send you a copy of that. That's not, but it's just for people who, because sometimes you get people on the outside looking in, or a little bit too shy, or a little bit too timid to come forward and say anything, and then you get the other side where people come forward and try to do too much. So it's sort of an in-between, but you need to belong to something or somebody to help the world go round, don't you?
You do.
Yep. So there you go. Anyway, that's
fine. No.
But I'll let you have a copy of that, Tony.
Because I feel that's why it's so important that we do what we do like this, because there are people out there who can't get to church and things now, obviously. And if we can just bring that little bit of comfort, and that's something we always say at the end of our services, isn't it? This is your service.
It
is. Do. So there we are. You've given me goosebumps now thinking about that. But there we are. Okay.
Oh, that's lovely.
So now's the part of the service where we will reach out to Spirit and try and see if there are any connections coming through. Like I said, if there's somebody you want or some questions you want answered, send those thoughts out to the spirit world and ask for them to step forward, because we can't grab them. They've got to come to us. So if you call out to them, let them know that you're here and you would like them to step forward, then there's more chance that they will do, and we'll get a good connection. Oh, hello, Dad. Dad's on.
Hello, Dad.
Oh,
hello, Dad.
Just before we start, can you see the comments, Jean, or not?
Not a minute now.
Yeah.
But you keep cutting off. I can hear so much voices and then it cuts off, so I don't know if it's these silly things.
No, I think it's when we're trying to talk together, because it realises that there's more than one voice, so it cuts them down.
Right.
It's something to do with the system. So.
No, not yet. But I ain't got that live thing, what you said earlier on today. I've got my chat. I ain't got my live thing up here.
So when you press on chat, what have you got? Sorry, people.
Shall I just try it?
Yeah. Because there are lots of comments going up, so.
Oh, you've all gone. Oh, live comments. Live chat, live comments. Private chat. Live comments.
Live comments.
Have you got
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Right. And then press the cross in the top corner if you want to come out of it.
I'm here. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see your thumb as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to keep going in between things.
Yeah.
Turn it the other way up, darling. It's just.
Well, I keep putting.
Oh dear, aren't we blessed? Aren't we
Plus,
blessed?
I'm not. You can see me now. You
Yeah.
can see me. I ain't got that
hello.
big thing. You ain't got back that. I ain't got that big thing covering my lovely face up.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Sue Giles,
Can I kick off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I kick off, or anybody else?
No, you go for it, darling.
Right. Okay. Okay then. Right. Good evening, everybody. All day I have had the song in my head, I Want to Be a Painter Man. Now, I don't know if this is to do with somebody who is an artist down here or a painter decorator, or if it's somebody in spirit. But with this, I've got some lovely landscape pictures that I was shown from spirit with this connection. I know I've got a gentleman with me, and I know he was sort of, I would say, by looking at him, 50 to 70 age group. And he's come with all these beautiful canvases. So if anybody could take an artist in the family, or some has lost a gentleman that was an artist that is now in spirit, that did landscapes, if you could let me know. He's telling me that he used to sketch as well, and he used to go walking up and down the hills and all around to get the nice scenes that he wanted for his drawings and his paintings. He did mainly landscapes, but he would do animals as well if necessary, but landscapes were his first love. Come on, sweetheart. He's given me the lady's name of Janet, and he's also giving me, come on, sweetheart. Now, I can't quite hear him. I'm not sure if it's Ralph or Raymond, but it's an R. And I don't know if they're a couple, and I don't know if they're down here or up in spirit. This gentleman wore glasses as well. Okay, Jenny, thank you, sweetheart. You're painting at the moment, and your uncle likes drawing. Let me just change my glasses because I can't see. Right. Okay, sweetheart. Can you take me the names, Jenny, please, of it's either Ray or Ralph and Janet in either in spirit or earth. This gentleman, now that you've said, this gentleman, Jenny, is coming quite close to me, so I know he's definitely family, and he's coming quite close to you. Right. Okay, sweetheart. And is it you that, I know that you've said painting at the moment, but is it you that actually does painting and drawing as well, sweetheart, please? If you could take that for me, then I know I'm definitely with you. But I'll carry on with what he's telling me. Right. He's saying there's some concerns around you at the moment, sweetheart. Nothing major. It's mainly concerns. He's concerned because you seem to be spending quite a lot of time with you and your wife and everything that goes with it. But I sense he's telling me that there's something that's not quite right in the family, if you understand that, sweetheart. He's talking about Christmas time. There must have been something happening round about Christmas that you either coming up or from last year or something like that, because he's talking about having a nice time at Christmas. Okay, but he's also right. Okay, that's lovely, Jenny, thank you. Okay, sweetheart. Right, he's saying that you're getting better at your painting, sweetheart, and he doesn't want you to lose that gift that you've got, because you do some lovely paintings and drawings, and he says that it passes you. At the moment, you seem to be a little bit on edge, sweetheart. He's talking about you would understand somebody who has a an arthritis type condition with their hands, because he's making me bend my fingers up, and he's also telling me I've got to put my hands in warm water to keep them nice and supple so that I can bend them more. And I sense also the problem with eyes, because my eyes have suddenly gone very, very sore, and I need to keep them. So I don't know if this is around you somewhere, sweetheart, and it's somebody close. If you don't know where it is, would you please ask for me? Okay, darling. I don't know if you paint flowers, but he's just shown me a canvas with this big bouquet of flowers on in a beautiful vase, but it's like a rose bowl type vase with the wiring where you put the bits and pieces in. I'm not a florist, I don't know what they are, but you know what they mean. But they're all sort of pinks and whites and purples, and I think and there's some yellow in there as well. So he's sending these for you for healing, sweetheart. Okay. But it comes with so much love. Is just giving me the heart symbol. I'm not sure that, you know, the heart symbol. I know it's upside down, but he's just giving me, that's the one, Tony, thank you. He's giving me the heart symbol, so I know that he's got a lot of love for you, sweetheart. And I also know this gentleman comes in visitation for you, darling. And I know that I know you work with spirit, sweetheart, and you know when he's there, and he comes in comfort, but he's very, very proud of you. He wants you to know he's very proud of you, darling. Okay. Oh, bless you. Right. Okay. So that confirms everything I'm telling you. Right. And what he's saying to me now, he says, when possible, if you could go out somewhere in the countryside and have a walk and take your paints with you in a picnic and go and sit on the banks of the river or somewhere and just do some little sketches, and he's going to be looking over your shoulder and watching you, as he's doing now, because he tries to help you with your painting, sweetheart, and he's doing this to make you better, okay, to make your brush strokes better, to give you a bit more of upliftment. He's talking, I'm not saying this one little one is yours, but he's talking about a child spirit side in the family that he's got with him as well. And this little one wasn't exactly a baby, but I would say he was no older than 10. Okay. And he's pulling away from me now, but he's saying just don't give up. Just don't give up, because you've got your wife with you, you've got your close family, and he's always around you, oh sweetheart. I'm going to hand you over to Jean and Tony to see if they've got anything for you, and I'm going to say in a night, sweetheart, thank you for working with me.
Do you want me to go, Tony?
Yep, go on.
Hi, Jenny. It's nice to see you. Can I just say, sweetheart, that I've got a lady. I haven't got a gentleman with you. And I do know the lady, because you symbol, they look very similar to her, should I say, as she's coming in. She's on about, I know Irene's mentioned Christmas, but she's talking about the Christmas puddings and the Christmas cakes. So I know that would be something either she made or she likes. She's talking about Ethel, and I keep hearing Ethel, so I hope you can understand the Ethel, sweetheart. And I know Irene's gave you a kiddie, a little boy, I think she said, or a child up to about 10. But I've got a small child with you as well, sweetheart. They also on about, I know that you do have mobility problems, but I know this lady did as well, sweetheart, because she's making my knees swell up. So I know there would have been issues around the legs and the knees as she's bringing this in. She's also telling me that I don't know, she's on about weight, darling, so I don't know if it's you or your wife, I forget what they call your wife, has lost some weight, or she would have lost weight, but she's on about the weight loss. So she's talking about that as well. And it's really difficult, because I don't want to keep repeating what Irene said, because she said a lot about the paintings. But can I just say, if you do go near a stream, sweetheart, or a waterfall, will you take me? Ring me and take me, because I'd love to go out. So please, if you can, take me. But they're coming in with this love for you, love. I do also want to, I'm laid on here and I've got cats on edge of my bed. So I do know there's cats around you somewhere, sweetheart. Thank you. I can see it now. So I do know this cat's darling around as well. And I don't know who keeps spitting the dummy out, but somebody at minutes keeps spitting the dummy out, love. And that I've got to say as it comes. But spits the dummy out when they can't have their own way. Oh, thank you. I love this. I can see it. But somebody keeps spitting the dummy out, love. All right. The gentleman which Irene fetched, I've got to say, would be a tall gentleman. Because you didn't describe him, did you, Irene? He would be a quite tall gentleman.
No, love, I didn't.
It's all right, a nice physique, because I'm seeing him. I don't know, he would have had a bit of a pop belly. Bless him. Not a lot, but he would have had a little one because he's fetching his trousers up higher than a lot. Because he said he can't cope with these what go underneath. Because he's on about the trousers can't go beneath his belly. He had to have them over, love, to make him more comfortable. Because I do feel he would have had something to do with being bloated. Because he's making me aware I'm bloated here. All right, sweetheart, but that's the gentleman I just wanted to let you know is there for you. But the lady comes with so much love, and I do know she comes on that. I've got to say nanny link. My grandson calls me nanny, so I've got to say on that grandmother link. So I do know she comes on that, darling, and she comes with that much love, and she's saying happy birthday. So I do know there's a birthday around. In fact, she's singing it. She's not saying it. I love this. I can see it. I'm very excited, aren't I? Because I can see it. But I do know that, darling. And she's drying them tears. But they're happy tears. They are happy tears. They're not sad or anything. They're happy tears. And I do know, this is quick before Tony comes in, that you are waiting for a letter, darling. I'm posting things. So I don't know if it's one letter or there's more, but I'm posting things, sweetheart. So please just look out for the post, because I do know you're waiting for these to come. Look at them carefully. Read them carefully. But because they're on the way. All right, sweetheart. And I'll say good night and God bless, and pass you on to Tony.
Hi, Jenny. I can't give you much more than these lovely ladies gave you. I know I've got the gentleman, and I know I've got breathing issues around the gentleman as well, because I feel like my chest's rattling when I'm breathing. I also want to say they're giving me October has been significant around your family for birthdays or anniversaries or passings. And I also know that they're giving me February has been important as well around you. And the 7th of a month must mean something to you as well. But there must also be 6 in a family. I don't know if that's mum and dad and 4 kids or 6 children or 6 grandchildren, but I would know that there's 6 around the family. And you would understand somebody as well with a dementia condition or an Alzheimer's condition or stroke, something which interferes with the brain and how it functions, because I've gone really blank and confused. So I know there's a condition around there as well. I've just got thumbs up about the painting, and keep on doing it, because there is a talent there and they love it. And just a lot of joy needed around you at the moment, because they're saying things have been a bit rough, a bit tough if we go back 18 months, 2 years, and they're just trying to bring that joy and that upliftment back in for you, sweetheart. But I'll be honest, that's all I've got other than what the ladies have given you. So I will leave the spirits, well, the love of the world of spirit with you, and say God bless and thank you for allowing us to work for you, Jenny. Thank you so much.
Bye, Jenny.
Bye.
Jenny.
Bye. Can I just...
I was correct with the months and the dates.
Yeah, I thought you would. Can I just say, sweetheart, because while I've been sat here and I've just been listening to Irene, that way I think I am, I don't know, I've had a little girl sat with me on edge of bed. So I know someone has lost a child, and I've got to say a child, and it's got to be a little girl, because this is a little girl. And that, to me, she looks anything from about 8, 10. She could be a bit older, but she wouldn't have been very tall. She would have only been a small child, but older in the age, but doesn't look that age. And because she's sat here, very lovely, Hi, Amy.
Sorry.
Hi, Amy.
I had to say hello. And she's just sat on the edge of bed, and she's got beautiful hair. It's got a bit of a wave, but I wouldn't say it's really wavy. And it's a, I won't say blonde, but I won't say brown. It's an in-between. It's a different colour. Lovely, lovely little girl here sat with me. And she's just saying that she wants just to let them know that she's fine and she's with Grandad. She didn't say Nanny, she's on with me Grandad. So Grandad is watching over this little girl, but she wants to come to say, I'm fine. I'm fine. And I don't feel this little girl would have been gone a very, very long time. I think she may have gone before the 3 years. She is my spirit guide with, I have with you one. Oh.
She's Jenny's spirit guide.
Yeah, I'm just looking, because I've just said, oh, I'm a bit shocked because I've got a spirit guide as clear as that. That's why I'm shocked, because normally I don't get spirit guides.
No.
But she's sat here and she just wants to know that everything's all right. So I hope you can understand all this, Jenny, because she's coming in. And I know with this, I know you're the painting because I've seen something absolutely beautiful. But I know this little lass can put her hand to things as well when she would have been here. And as she's coming in, but she's just, oh bless her, she's just singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So I do know that would be a song and a memory as she's coming in. I will leave this little girl here then, Jenny, because if she's your guide, you'll know all about her. So I'll not go on any more about her, love, because I didn't realise, I thought she belonged to someone else. But I'd love her as my guide, I'll tell you now. She's absolutely beautiful. And I'll say, God bless, and little, yeah, she's holding my hand. She's getting my hand. So I know you can feel her. She's holding my hand. So I know, Jenny, that you must feel her holding your hand, because it's as if I'm holding your hand. I'm all right. I don't want to go. But she's there for you, love. All right. God bless. She wants to grab my hand. I'm putting my hand up and she wants to grab it.
Well, I've got a gentleman stood next to me here, and I can hear, you know, the song, You're in the Army Now?
Yeah.
You're in the army
I'm
now.
saying, yeah.
We're in the army now. I'm hearing that. So, and I don't know if he's talking about, because that song was used in the beginning of as a theme tune for Get Some In, about men that were in national service. So I don't know if he's telling me he did national service or he was in the army. But I feel he's not overly tall and he's quite thin, you know, like a wiry physique. And he's just stood in his uniform. And I've got to say, he's really proud that he's wearing it. Do you know what I mean? He's really proud of having done his bit, is what's coming through. He's coming through very much like a granddad. So he would be granddad to somebody here. But that's not how he's showing himself to me. He's showing himself to me with really dark hair and quite young, you know, sort of brill creamed and parted and really smart looking fella. And he's standing now in his civvies. He said I'm in my civvies. And he's really sort of smart and little tie. And, you know, he'd have always worn a tie and a jacket and trousers, and his shoes are all buffed up. And I feel like those things he learned while he was in the army stayed with him. So everything was pressed and his shoes were always buffed. And, you know, he really made an effort on his appearance, is how he's coming through. I can smell cigarette smoke around him. So I know he would have he'd have smoked during his life. And he's also talking to me about the person that he's here for. He's just put a mental image in my head of this person in a dinghy out at sea, and they're adrift, and they just don't know which way they're going, and they're a bit lost. And he's saying they really need a little bit of focus in their lives and a bit of a direction. And symbolically, he's wanting to give a compass to help you to find your way. is the way it's coming through to me. He's talking to me about he's come down, so his great grandchild with him. So wherever this is, there would have been again, there's lots of kids going to spirit, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
So he's got the young one with him. He's got the young one with him, and they're having a kickabout. He's telling me they're having a kickabout and they're playing football and doing all sorts of stuff. They're having a whale of a time, bless them. Right. Okay.
Megan Jowl says that she can take all this, Tony.
Can she?
Lady called Megan Jowl.
Oh, yeah.
I can take this, Tony. Got it?
Claire Bromont says her granddad always wore suits. Can you take the rest of it, Claire? Right, Megan, if you can take this then, sweetheart. Let's see where we're going with it. I'm getting backache. I suffer with my back anyway, but it's not. It's high up in my shoulders, and it's like I've got the weight of the world sat on my shoulders, and it's really given me. It's a tough load to bear, is what I'm feeling. If you can take this, and he's drawn the 27th, 27. So the 27th of a month must be significant. And I'm also getting I've gone again. Stroke condition or an Alzheimer's condition again, because I'm blank. So you would understand where around the family there was. I feel this is a lady with either a stroke or an Alzheimer's type condition, because I'm having trouble focusing at the minute, so I'm bringing that back. And bless him, he's just sat doing jigsaws, and he's saying we used to do jigsaws. So you must have memories, Megan or Claire, of sitting with him and doing jigsaws during his life, because I'm just doing those to get Claire. Megan can take that as well. Okay. I know what you've been through, Megan, because I've given you a reading recently. So I know what you've been through, and I'm not going to make it fit. But he knows this load is hard to take, and he knows that it's a struggle, but things will get easier if you just take everything day by day by day, sweetheart. All right. So just watch where he's telling me once things relax a little bit, he's talking around in terms of all the lockdown and everything else, and you can start getting out and doing things, you'll start to find things a bit easier, and life will become a bit easier for you, sweetheart. Okay. And as he's stepping back from me, darling, he's just giving you a big bunch of daffs. So daffodils must mean something, or it's the yellow for the upliftment and the brightness and the sunshine in your life. Okay, sweetheart. And I'll say God bless, and I'll hand you over to the ladies to see if they've got anything for you.
Thank you. Can I just say, I don't know if it's still with Megan, but there's a photo, Megan, with the gentleman Tony's described with a lady when they got married. And I do know we're going way back with this, because it's the old wedding gowns they used to wear, still cream or white, but I do know we're going back, sweetheart. But there's an old black and white photo with the lady on. The lady would be smaller than the gentleman, because I can see she probably come to his shoulder or a little bit less. Very slender in build. She's showing me. She would have had the hair going back, and it would have been a browny colour, where the hair would have gone back, sweetheart, as she's showing me here. But she's coming in with that love as well. And I don't know if you can understand Betty, but she's on about Betty. So I don't know if that's her name, darling, or it must be somebody she would have known. But she's making me aware of a frame. I don't know if you've got the frame, sweetheart, where it would be also. I don't know. I keep doing actions, mate, as if I'm in church. with the scallops on the frame. I don't know if it's supposed to be silver, something like that, but there's the scallops around the frame, and it stands on two little legs. So if you can, Doug, see if you can find out where this photo is. But she is taking me back where they would have been looking through the photos. She's saying they would have been looking through the photos. And somebody's come across just a tiny box, and it's like I wouldn't say it was a snuff box, but it's very similar to a snuff box. Because I don't know if somebody had snuff, but that's what it's coming into, something like that. What would have been found as well in this little box thing she would have left. But I do know Tony gave you, I don't know if it was 27th, something like that. I just want to say the 15th, sweetheart. And they are taking me to, all right then, darling, the 15th of May. The 15th of May, they're telling me. So you can understand that. And I also want to give you the 7:30. 7:30 means something, love. So please take where. Thank you. So just remember the date I gave you as well as Tony, 15th of May. And I've got, I forgot what else I said then. Thank you. Forgot what I was going to say, but she's got, I don't know, flowers. On this photo, there would have been like whites, and there's a blue flower in it. There's a blue flower in the posy what she was carrying. It wasn't very big, but there was a blue flower. So blue means something. Thank you. Blue also means something, sweetheart, because she keeps taking me to blue. And as I'm saying blue, there would be 7 of you. There would be 7. The 7 in a family. She's drawing me to that. And you must be able to understand the twins, sweetheart. I do know that, bless, all right. One twin would have been on the earth plane, but one twin would have been in spirit. They went very, 7, thank you. So they would have lost a twin in womb. I lost my daughter's twin in womb. So I do know about that as well. I've just got to give you a big kiss. I can't give you literally a big kiss, but they're just saying, would I give you a big kiss? You'll be fine. Just got to, she just said, get your pecker up. What is that? Is that a saying?
Yeah, keep your pecker up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying, sweetheart, because they're there for you. Thank you. They're there for you. I just want to take you to the beach and take your socks and shoes off. And I know a minute we're struggling, but I want to take you to the beach, and I want to take my socks and shoes off, love, and just play with you on the sand and let you have a paddle and wash all them problems away. Just wash everything away. I know it sounds silly with your feet, but this is what they're wanting to do. Just wash everything away, sweetheart, from you. And they're saying everything will be fine. You will pick up. And I know Tony talked about the problem with either the dementia or something, but I've got someone, sweetheart, where you would understand what would have suffered with epilepsy, because I'm hearing epilepsy. We're not medical, but they're telling me there would have been somebody what would have suffered with epilepsy, darling. I don't know if it was due to a bump on the head or if they was born with it. I don't know. But I'm going to leave you with that, sweetheart, and see if Irene's got anything. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Megan. When Tony mentioned that he'd given you a reading, as he said that, I got he ain't heavy, he's my brother, and that's telling me that you've had. That's telling me that you've had a long road to go, but you've still got a bit further to go, sweetheart. But with every step, it's going to get easier. It's just going to take a little bit more time, sweetheart, before you're where you need to be. But once you get to the end of the road, that weight will lift off your shoulders and you'll feel as though you can hold your head up high again. Not that you can't now. And I don't know if somebody's been trying to upset you, let's say. That's the best word I can use for it. But that's going to be sorted out as well, because there's a lot of love for you from Spirit, sweetheart. You've got lots of spirit people around you. And I know that Jean mentioned the blue. There's I've been given a blue dress. So I don't know if anybody knows got a blue dress, or in one of those pictures, perhaps one of the ladies perhaps had a blue dress, but I've just been given a blue dress, sweetheart. And I've also been given somebody's left jewelry because they're taking me to my wedding ring. And I have my mum's sapphire and diamond engagement ring, and I'm being shown sapphires, sweetheart. So, and these are blue sapphires, not green sapphires. Okay. So somebody must have left some jewelry, sweetheart, and there must be some sapphires in there. And I've also got to give you pearls as well, darling. Okay. So somebody would have worn pearls. And all apart from that, all I've got to say to you is that they are around you, sweetheart, and you are loved, not on your own. And I'm going to leave that there and say no night. God bless.
Thank you. I've got to just say I've got a gentleman, and he's quite a big outgoing gentleman. That's the only way I can say him, because he can take the jewellery. Because as he's coming in, I've got to say,
lovely. Thank you.
Sorry, Irene, he can near enough fill a door with his build. And as he's coming in, but he would have had that sense of humour because he's singing "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life." So I know he would be a gentleman, but he won't let none of this get him down. It's so full of life and full of beans, and that's what I was like right till very end. It didn't go to a very old age, because I don't feel that at all. And as is, I do feel as though it probably passed away very quickly. I don't know if he would have gone out and gone to work and passed, or he would have been at home, but he went very quick, because it's as if somebody's just turned a light off, and this is how he is. But it's his character. It's really beaming. It's got, oh, it's her fan. He's really beaming at me, and he's saying, "Come on, let's have fun. It's not all doom and gloom. We've got to have fun." And that's all he keeps going on about. Come on. But he's here for a reason. So he wants someday, and I do feel it's a family what's together at the moment, or wishes they would have been together, but because I've got him, I'm in the middle. I mean, I've all these, do you know, we're going back to army things. I'm in the middle of the summer. Is it middle of the night? There's a song.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. Dusty Springfield.
No, it's not that. It's more
in the middle of the night.
Not that one.
That's it.
I go walking in my sleep. Sorry, sorry for singing. Sorry.
No, but that's what it is. And I do believe as I is singing that tone, and I can hear it, that there's a sleepwalker. Somebody does walk and sleep, talk in the sleep. And this is so funny, because he's saying he sits there and he listens to him, and they just bamble on about everything what's happened, and he'll get up, but they're all saying, will they take the keys out of the door? They leave the keys in door. I don't know. Who said Billy Joe? Is that sung
Michael?
Yeah. Of the night. Oh. Yeah.
So they leave the keys in the door.
I think you're with Claire Beaumont.
Yeah.
Emma. So Claire, if it is with you, then sweetheart, we take the keys out of the door. It's a bad habit of leaving keys in the door. He wants them taken out. Oh, talks. I bet she can give you some right stories.
Oh, bless.
Because them keys have got to come out of the door, and the one hanging up somewhere separate to the door, sweetheart. Okay, I don't know if it's a spirit side dog, but I can hear a dog barking. So I don't know if it's spirit or if you've got a dog what does a lot of barking. But I do feel that you hear barking anyway, because I can hear it plain, and it's got a right deep bark. It's not a yap. It sounds like a big deep dog bark, and it's coming in. Take him out, love, and put him somewhere safe. He's taking, bless him. I know I like it when they're nosy, but he's taking me to a kitchen drawer, sweetheart. And I don't know. There's other keys or something in this kitchen drawer, and he's opening it, and I can't say exactly what he's saying because we're live. But he's on about that he can't open it. There's too much stuff, and it's getting higher and higher, and stuff falling down back. And there's stuff falling back of this drawer because there's that much stuff in it. It's falling. And recently, It's showing me in your cupboards. It's a bit rude, isn't it? We've all got a cupboard where we shove all his junk in and shut it. We've all got one. But he's showing me that, sweetheart, and he's saying if you open it one day, things would bounce out on you because there's that much getting shoved in it. He says you can't get much more in it. But that's type of thing. He says you're tidy normally. We've all got a cupboard. Don't worry about it. He's saying that it's so funny, but he's taking... Shouldn't open them, should he, love? At least it's not in your bedroom. I've been in a bedroom where I've opened a drawer before now.
I was with you at that church.
Yeah, where they show me stuff in a bedroom. But it's there, sweetheart. But can you understand why it's all about a cracked tile or a chipped tile? I don't know if that's in your kitchen. Or you think I've got a cracked, I'm not changing it to tiling, but I've got a crack or a chip in a tile. And I do believe I'm still in your kitchen, love. Because that's where you haven't took me no further than your kitchen. And they're not knobs. I've got an angle what goes like that, on a cupboard door what opens, and it wants screwing back on. And he's saying he wouldn't have had it loose, love, before it falls. I've got to give you, come on then, can I give you Billy? I'm not hearing Bill, I'm hearing Billy. And I know Billy's William and Bill's William. Because I can hear that name, darling. So please remember I've given you that as well. Can I take you to the month of September, sweetheart? And I want to go around the 2nd of September. You're taking me around that first week there. I also, oh, come on, I don't know my flowers. Don't give me flowers. I'll just give you a bunch of flowers because I don't know them. So you can have a bunch of flowers. Or else we'll be here all day. But can I just take you to Christmas as well, sweetheart? I'm going back with an old memory where somebody would have, thank you, where somebody would have cut the dolls out of paper and made like a doll chain. And that's what I'm going back with, and they made their own snowflakes to go in the window all with paper. And so I'm taking you back as a child, love, and where they did the church with the paper behind what you could see through. And things like that. It's all memories for you, Doug. But I've got to say, this gentleman is a ball. I love him. I really would, because he comes in. It's like a big marshmallow, as I call him. So much life, so much fun. But he says, at minute, you're like a domino. Once you fall, you just keep bouncing. So I don't know if you've had a drink and you keep bouncing. But he says, you're like a domino. You just go plop, 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 plop. And he's having a laugh about it, sweetheart. And I'll leave his love with you. It's not very nice, is it, calling somebody a domino?
No.
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 Right. Are you going, Tony, or?
I haven't got anything on this link, I'll be honest.
Right. Okay. Claire, excuse me. Can I just say, by the way, I love your picture. I think it's great. I love the hat. But apart from that, you will also, or somebody will have a memory of making the old-fashioned paper chains that we used to stick on the ceiling. God, I was doing them at Christmas, because it's like, and I'm getting the song Chain Reaction, so I don't know if there's something that's going on where it's going around the family, but something that's happening is resonating with everybody else in the family, sweetheart. It's like a chain link that's been sort of keep opening up to add somebody else in it, sweetheart. I've also got to take you to sort of January, February time for either an anniversary or a birthday. And I'm being
remember
told...
doing them at school. Thank you, Babs, just for Babs. Somebody called you Babs.
Claire.
Yeah,
right,
just,
okay.
Thank you. I've just got Babs. Thank you, Babs. Sorry, Irene. But somebody
It's all
called
right,
you Babs,
sweetheart.
or would have had that term, Babs. Because I wouldn't have said, thanks, Babs. They've just done it. So I'm doing this because I can see somebody here. Sorry, go on. I do apologise.
It's all right, sweetheart. It's okay. Right. I've also got to... there must be something special happening next year. I don't know if it's a special birthday or if it's an anniversary or a wedding or a christening, but there's something special happening next year, because I've been told you've got to put your posh frock on, if that makes sense. So it's either an invitation to go out somewhere, or you're going somewhere fancy and you've got to get dolled up. Okay. And that's about all I've got. I've got to give you tulips, sweetheart. All the different coloured tulips. I don't know if you like spring flowers, but I've got beautiful coloured tulips here. The yellows, the reds, the blues, all the different coloured tulips, and I've got to give them to you from Spirit, sweetheart. And I'll leave that with you, and I'll say good night, God bless. Okay.
Well, I still haven't got a link.
I've got
so
somebody
I'm
here,
sorry,
but
Claire.
I honestly, I've got somebody stood here with me, and I can't make my mind up who it is. I know it's a young lad.
Oh, bless you, Jenny.
Sorry.
Thank you. We'll see you soon. Jenny's got to
Bye-bye,
dash.
Jenny.
Oh, bye, Jenny.
Bye, Jenny. God bless.
I've got a young lad stood at this side of me. Not very.
Right.
I've got to say in his 20s, either 20 to 30, and he's stood here. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit, because I only can see him. He's not showing me himself yet. He's just stood at the side of me. But he would have passed within some kind of an accident. So I don't know if it would have been a car accident or some kind of accident. I don't want to. Bless him. You can take a young lad as well, Claire, because it must have been one, because he's not coming forward, sweetheart. So I don't think he would have been one who were very outgoing until you got to know him, because he stood back a bit. He's not like the first gentleman what come into my face. He stood back, and I do feel he would have been a very quiet young man, because he's not saying a lot and he's not talking very loud, unless this is because of the way he went and he couldn't. I don't know, but it's unusual for me to have somebody. Right, thank you. But I don't know. I've never had nobody who's quiet. I normally get them outgoing me, but he's a bit quiet, love. So it must be that kind of person. But it's as if he's wanting to get something across. I just want him to step forward a bit. Oh,
Rachel.
hang on then. Take a young lad who died in an accident. Can somebody just help me then? Because I've got this lad. He's very quiet. He's a quiet lad. He wouldn't be a very outgoing lad at all. Quiet, and I've got to get him to the right person, because he's saying
He was.
It's
He
really
was very
difficult.
quiet and.
Yeah, he's not coming as forward.
No.
It's as if I've got to trust, or this is how he would have gone.
Yeah.
When he went to Spirit, really quiet,
Yeah.
and he's looking for someone. I don't know if his girlfriend. Well, obviously his girlfriend's still here. But he's trying to say everything's all right. It's really hard. I've never had nobody come, like this with energy. It's got the energy, but it's a bit.
Yeah, quite shy, and until you got to know him. I feel once you got to know him, he was different.
Then he'd be all right. Yeah. It's as if I want to come, but I don't want to come. And he's like halfway, because it's as if I come and let him know he is all right, I can reassure him he's all right. But it's as if he wouldn't want to leave. And this is just how I'm feeling. So if I just step back in background a little bit, it makes it easier for me to go. Yeah. And this is just the lad he is. But he's coming with so much love, and he's saying, so he's got a girlfriend. And I don't know if they were a kiddie or he got a younger sibling, because he's on about the younger sibling. So he must have either a young brother, or there would be.
Yeah, but you've got two others as well. You've got Claire, you've got Rachel, and you've got Tracy Jane Husk as well. Yeah. My nephew was killed in a car accident.
Can they understand where there's got to be? He's got to have got a sibling down here on the earth plane, only young.
And there was the young lady.
There was a young lady
in his life.
Yeah, there was a young lady in his life. And she wouldn't have been very outgoing neither, because they really suited one another. But he's got a younger brother.
Right, so it's not Claire, I don't think.
No, his mum had another child after he passed.
No.
And then Rachel says he had an older brother and a younger sister.
I may have got that wrong.
Yeah.
I may have got that wrong, but I do know there was a younger sibling, because that's what is making me aware. He does want people to know, and I don't feel he died instant, bless him, neither. It wasn't, he died later. He would have died later. He'd managed to... Tracy, can you understand now why he's explaining that he didn't die straight away?
I feel he was waiting for somebody.
He didn't die straight away, bless him.
No,
he didn't go to spirit
waiting
straight away. It was as if he got took to hospital and then they worked on him and did things, and this is how I'm feeling. Thank you. I'm still a bit...
Yeah.
It's really difficult because
Can I just jump in, Jean?
Wait a minute. He were in a coma. Hang on then, because this is where I feel as I've got to turn machines.
Oh,
so
go
there
on.
was a... No, I'm trying to do it because I know it's really quiet, but they had to decide whether to turn the machines or not off, and it was really hard to do it, but there was no coming back, and I'm wondering if that's why he's standing back, because there was nowhere coming back, bless him.
No,
but he's fine, and he's talking about a Stephen or a Steve, so he would have a friend or somebody in the family would have been Steve or Stephen. And it's talking about, I don't know if there was oil on the road or ice. What skidded? I'm trying to get him to come a bit closer now. I know there was another impact, but it would have been, he's just saying it weren't me. It weren't me. So obviously it wasn't his fault. So there would have been an ice or oil or something on the road.
Tracy.
Thank you. So you can understand the oil on the road then, Tracy, or the ice, because he's taking me to that as well, love. But he said it wasn't his fault. It was not his fault. It's really difficult. I've not had one what's took as long to come through for me.
Mm.
It's giving me Steve or a Stephen, and I've got other cars, thank you, because I know it wasn't just him. And I'm going to have to pull this away because I'm finding it really difficult.
Mm.
Because I'm going to be here a long time. Yeah, because I'm finding it difficult.
If it's meant to be with no problem setting up a one-to-one,
I'll continue if after I do. I mean, not now.
Yeah.
Because obviously, right. That's fine. I just know there's something on the road, and it weren't his fault. Who was it?
Tracy.
Tracy Jane Husk.
Tracy, if it's for you, then would you please contact Tony, and I'll arrange with Tony to give you a reading, because this lad's got things he wants to say, and I do believe that I could be here a while till he builds my confidence up.
And I think it could get quite emotional as well. So
there's reasons.
He is emotional. I can feel him.
And I think that's why I'm finding it hard. Yeah, I'm finding it hard. And when they come close, they take my legs, and my legs are going cold.
Tracy's going to contact me.
Is that all right? Because I'm going to be a while with him.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't want to, like you say, it drains me as well, because I'm trying to work double with him.
Yeah, because you're building your energy to bring him forward.
Yeah.
Bless
and
him.
He's still here.
Yeah.
I'm going to say night to him if you don't mind, because he's here and he hasn't gone yet. And he's got to go past. He's got to go back.
Yeah.
So you continue while I try to take him back.
I've got a grandmotherly figure coming forward, and I've got to say she's quite formidable. And it's just a really quick one. She's just popped through, and she's given me I can see violets. I can see violets, and I can smell like, oh gosh, what's it called? Like Charlie type perfume.
Oh, it used to be nice, that Tony, years ago.
I can smell Charlie type perfume, and I know what it is because my auntie used to wear it. I can see a path going into woods, and the woods splitting, so I know that there's been a separation or there's been a distancing within a family, and I can see the need for whoever this message is for to be Come on. I know what you're trying to say and I can't get the words out. To whoever this is for, they need to stop worrying about everybody else and start worrying about that little family unit, if that makes sense. The lady, as I'm working with her, I want to say I have little bits and pieces going on, and it just got that it was one thing on top of another, on top of another, on top of another, until it just got to the point where I couldn't continue, if that makes sense. And it just got that I was tired and it was time for me to go. And the feeling I get with this lady is I lived a good life. I lived a long life, and I was just happy to go. It was my time. And I want to say that I was met by him on the other side, is what I'm hearing. So if anybody can take this lovely lady,
I can, Tony.
you can take her.
I can take all that.
You can take all that. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
She just literally came in and it was like, this is what I want to say. This is what's going to happen. And there we are. So if it's for you, sweetheart, just start looking after your family unit and forget about, she could be a little bit, not rude with her talking, but direct. You know, if she had something to say, she would say it. And she's telling me she wouldn't be frightened of tearing a strip off somebody if she felt they deserved it.
Correct.
Does that make sense? And will you take a leaf out of her book and get it said? All right.
I've tried. I know where you are with it.
Right. Well, she's just bringing it through again, and she's just saying, for goodness sake. All right.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know what to make of that. Would you understand the pot elephant or an ornament of an elephant?
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Where, you know, like Daddy Elephant was in front and then Mummy Elephant sat behind, and a trunk hooked through the tail of the elephant in front. Because I can just see a line of them. I can just see a line of them.
I've got several elephants around my house, and I had an elephant cookie jar which I gave to Stacey.
All right. Well, I've got this elephant. And, oh gosh. I don't know if it's literal or if it's symbolic. And Jean, please close your ears. I've got to give you a snake.
Oh God.
And I don't know if she's giving you a warning, or if it's an ornament again, or a bracelet that was in that shape, or what. But I can just see this. But I feel like she's giving me a bit of a pointy finger with it. So there's a bit of a warning with it as well. So watch out for it.
Okay, we'll do. Yeah, we'll do. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. And a stroke down the left-hand side, because the whole of my left-hand side's just gone goosebumpy and tingly.
Yeah, that's my mother-in-law.
There's the stroke down this side, because like the whole of this side of my body's just gone goose flesh.
Yeah.
With her. Right. And I haven't got much more, sweetheart, but just, oh God, I'm getting emotional. She's so proud of the way you've come on with your spiritualism over the last, I want to say 6 months. You must have seen a big change in your connection to spirit in the last 6 months.
I have. I have.
And it's just, she's so proud and so emotional with you. She feels more like mum than mother-in-law. I know there's no difference in spirit, and I don't see the difference in spirit, but it's just that feeling of that she's coming through with, that
Yeah.
It's almost taking my breath away, the connection I feel she's got. All right.
Yeah.
And I don't suppose the diamonds, but I can see a little lady's watch with stones in, clear glass stones, clear stones.
Yeah.
And a beautiful little face. I don't know if it's mother of pearl or something, the face, but I can see this gorgeous little face on this watch.
Yeah.
And she's just leaving me with that for you, sweetheart. Okay, darling. And I'll leave that with you.
Lovely. Thank you.
Can I just jump in?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's the same lady as Tony's got, but Tony was sat there, and I could see through Tony a lady, and funny enough, she would have been a bit like Tony. I'm not being rude, Tony, but this lady would have been a bit rounded shouldered. As Tony was sat, it was as if I were round shouldered a bit, and she got the same face as Tony.
Yeah.
And when she dressed up, she was very Tony. I'm using you. She could be really glamorous when she dressed up.
Yeah, she was very smart. Yeah,
yeah, when she shone when she was dressed up. So you can understand where there was the nosebleeds, Irene. Why she's talking about the nosebleeds then. Somebody suffered with nosebleeds. Because she's on about this. That's fine. She's on about nosebleeds. And it was as if, Tony, I'm sorry, but if it was as if it weren't you, she'd overshadowed you.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept looking at Tony, because she'd actually overshadowed Tony.
She was really close.
She was really into spiritualism. She's got to be, because she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she was. Because she very much believed in spirit.
Yeah, because it was as if, I know what to do without going too far.
Yeah, she did.
That's the way I got. So I'm sorry I kept staring at you, but you're the lady.
I could feel her. She was really
you
coming
changed
through.
into the lady. Your mannerisms, your face, where you stood, sat, your shoulders, and you're even down to your hair. Really, she got more hair than you like, but even to your hair, she had that type of hair. She liked hair off your face. You didn't have hair on your face.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, she's come back again. Would you understand the lady who would have had that? Oh, what did they call it? Where they got that like hump?
Oh, hump. Yeah, I've got my rounded shoulders.
Yeah, that was my mum. She had a little. They call it a Duchess hump or something.
Yeah,
my mum had a slight one. My mum did.
Yeah.
But I could just see Tony changing, and that's what made me keep looking, because she knew how far to go. She knew how far she could go with people, and she knew when to back off. And this is just how she were. But she was coming through you, Tony, and that's why I kept looking. But like I said, she got more hair than you.
Stacey's laughing at me.
She really spent time doing her hair, and even down. She didn't go mad with makeup, Irene, because she didn't need it, to be honest.
No.
But she just like titivated her cheeks up.
And had a bit of lipstick.
And
that's all.
And she looked lovely. And I know Tony's got a chain around his neck, so I know he always has. But she would have always had a necklace or some kind of chain or something on. Or she only wore something when she went out, but there was something on the neck.
That's right. Yeah, she did. She used to put jewellery on when she went out. But apart
because
from
I'm getting dressed up.
Because my mum and Ed's mum were very, very close.
I've got a brooch. A beautiful little brooch. I can't see what it is, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful brooch.
But
I've got several brooches.
I can see them all on you.
Yeah, I've got them upstairs in my jewellery box.
She even liked her nails. She didn't have them long as Tony, but she had lovely nails, and her hands were lovely.
Yeah.
To say what she did, her hands were lovely. Stop waving your hands about, because she would have talked to her hands, didn't she?
She
when
did.
She spoke. She talked to her hands, and you were getting all this, and
absolutely.
And that's how she spoke with her hands.
Yeah,
because you're moving your hands about, Tony, more than normal, and she would have.
Yeah,
she would have spoke with her hands.
Yeah,
I've just got to sing you that. Can I just give you that song? That one where it's Mummy's going to buy me a rocking bird, hummingbird. Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Yeah.
Can I give you that, please? Because she's singing it to me. And she just said, tell her that. Just tell her that.
Yeah.
You don't always get what you want, though, and it always don't come out at the other end.
No, but
you know what she's saying.
I do know what she's saying, yeah. I do know what
it doesn't
she's
always
saying.
work like that.
Because in that song, there's also Mummy's going to buy me a diamond ring, and I've got my mum's diamond and sapphire engagement ring.
Yeah.
So,
but she's singing that. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that, Irene, because I just saw Tony change.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much.
That's fine.
Thank you.
God bless. And with that, my guides have just said good night, God bless. So
yeah, I'm ready. Yes.
Mine have gone.
Sorry we didn't get.
Yes,
sorry we didn't get more messages done, but those that needed them. Can you just
remind that lady to get back in touch, Tony?
With Tracy. Tracy, will you get in touch with me? Drop me a private message, please, and we'll set something up.
Because I do need to bring this lad.
Yeah.
Tracy Jane Husk, I think it was, darling.
It was, yes. I couldn't remember the middle one. So, notices, Irene is doing Grimsby. Doing a service for Grimsby, 7:30 on Saturday. That's a Zoom meeting. It doesn't broadcast into Facebook like we do. You watch it on Zoom. So if anybody wants to see it, pop over to Grimsby Spiritualist Church's Facebook page and join, and you might get the invitation out to that. Monday night, tomorrow night, we will be live again, 7:00.
Yep.
And on Tuesday, I've forgotten what time it is, but I'm doing a chat with Des Beaumont. So if you want to watch that, watch out for that.
Very nice chap.
Lovely lad.
Wednesday night, Wednesday morning, 11:00, I'm doing a chat with Jason Dean Rothwell.
Another nice lad.
Jason is then on Wednesday night doing the service for Pastures Green Christian Spiritualist Church. So
lovely.
That should be a really good evening.
Yep.
Then Thursday, there's the service at Littleport Christian Spiritualist Society. So pop over to their page and watch that. That'll be a good night. Then that brings us back to Friday night when we will be live again at 7:00. And then, like I said, Saturday, Irene's doing a service for Grimsby Spiritualist Church on Zoom. So that should be an interesting night.
And then next Sunday, we start all over again.
Then next Sunday, we'll do it all over again. And even when lockdown's finished and we can all get back to our physical churches, we will still keep doing this. There might not be as many a week, but we will still keep doing this. And if there's anything you want us to do differently, like we did the photograph readings, if there's anything else you want us to do, please let us know. Like we said at the beginning of this, these are your services. We are here to facilitate your communication with Spirit. So we're in your hands. If you want us to do something, please let us know and we'll do it.
If there's something different and we can, then we can
adapt
we can certainly
and do it. Yeah, well, we're willing to give it a go.
Well, Stacey did mention to me last week about us doing ribbons, but it's a bit awkward because we haven't got the people around us to get their energies on the ribbons to do them.
I'm not sure how it could work.
You can do it by colour, not ribbons, but they could do it by colour. They can actually pick a colour and you can work on that colour.
Yeah.
Well, that might be something to do with Eugene, because I love colour, but I've never worked with colour as such, but I'm willing to learn.
We could even do put ribbons.
Can I just
we could put ribbons in envelopes if we do so many in an envelope and then number them, and then people could randomly pick a number and Michael could hand
and
the ribbon.
The other, which is very good, and you'd be able to do it, a piece of clothing of someone what's passed.
Yeah.
Send it like a photo, then take it as a photo, send it to Michael on a photo, but it's got to be a piece of clothing, hat, scarf, t-shirt, top, socks, anything like that, but it's got to be something what they've passed. Take a photo, do it, and we can do it that way, because it's been done before.
Do you remember when, you've just reminded me, It doesn't even have to still be the physical garment. Do you remember we were at, which church was it? And this young gentleman came through to me and said about his leather jacket, it was his pride and joy. And he's saying it had changed, and I didn't understand what he meant. But his mum had it turned into a footstool.
Yeah, she'd had it altered.
She'd had it. They'd used the leather from his leather jacket and turned it into something. So if you've had something and turned it into a cushion or something, take a photo of that. As long as it was made from a garment.
It's got to be something what would have been theirs of past. It can't be just a piece of anything. But it's got to. They've got to
belong to somebody who passed.
Please don't cheat and just think I'll kid him, because it doesn't work. Because my dad was a big international medium, I'll just tell you, and he did blind flower reading. And somebody put a plastic daffodil in, thinking it'd con him, and it didn't. No. They didn't get a reading, so they've missed out big time. Because they lost on the reading, because they picked it up. Well, my dad picked it up, put it down, and that did it. Because it weren't a fresh flower, and there were blind readings. So please, if you do want a reading, flower readings are beautiful.
I love flower reading.
Remember, you did first time you did it were with me, and you did brilliant.
Yeah, up at Wickersley.
Yeah. So please don't cheat.
No, me.
No, me. Yeah. Oh, you.
Me.
So
right.
Yeah. So if you're going to do the garment or clothing or anything, please don't cheat, because it just means we'll pick it up, we'll know it's not genuine, and you won't get a reading, and it's not fair.
It doesn't work, and it could throw the energy for the rest of the night. And it's not fair on other people.
Well, I know that I've got bits and pieces upstairs in my drawers that belong to my mum and belong to
what's in your drawers.
No, what's in your drawers is your business, my lady. I'll tell you.
Stacey says that the envelope idea sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
and the clothing. So, but we'll have to set it up. And we did say that we was going to do another photo session as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I've got some actually that we didn't use last time. Can it be an item or does it have to be clothing? Tracy Jane Husk's asking. Can it be an item that belongs to them, or
if it's jewellery, then it comes under psychometry, which is different.
Yeah.
Is that what she's meaning?
Difficult to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Is she talking about a piece of jewellery or something?
Yes,
Can it be an item, or does it have to be clothing? It really does have to be a piece of clothing of some sort, doesn't it? It can't be an item because we can't touch it to have the energies on it. And an item, you haven't got a colour on an item. So
it doesn't want to be. It doesn't want to be a piece of jewellery or an ornament or anything like that.
That comes under psychometry, which is different.
That's psychometry.
Stacey, if you send them to Michael, please, because then if you send them to me, I've seen them and I know who they belong to. So that
you don't want to know. That's not.
I want to do it blind, but we'll set a date for it first, Stacey, and then we'll let you know. I'll have a talk to Jean, Irene, and Michael, and we'll set it up. Over the next couple of weeks, but we'll give you plenty of notice so you can get the photos taken and get them sent in. That's all the notices for this week. I can't think of anything else that's going on, but that's it for now. So who would like to do the closing prayer? Did Jean say she would do it?
Did I say I was doing it?
Yeah, because I opened.
I did the poem.
Yeah, that's okay. If you'd like to join me, please, in the closing prayer. Thank you once again, Father, for allowing our loved ones to come close this evening, to prove that life is eternal and our loved ones will never leave us. They're always beside us, Father. If we need them, they're just a thought away. We also ask, Father, that let's have some kind of peace to this country and to the world, as it's just getting a bit out of hand now. So let's see if we can have a peace. Let's send love out to the war-torn countries, Father, to Mother Earth, and also to our animal kingdom, not forgetting our children as they are our future. We know at the moment everyone's going through this awful time, but it will surely at some point come clear. We also ask anyone who is taking their transition, there's a light to guide them safely on the way. love and support for their families and friends which are left behind. Also, Father, send any energies out of these doors, also to the four corners of the world, to anyone who needs healing, Father, whether it be mind, body, or spirit, we will help them, Father. And we ask this in all your name, which is love. Amen.
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 Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody. God bless. Thank you for
Good
allowing
night.
us to work
Keep
for
safe.
you. Now, God bless.
Thank you.
Keep
Good night. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe. Bye-bye.